Alright, so um, this video will be where to spend your wisdom medals in your APC and why, where to focus on, especially at the start. You know, how to maximize what you have, because at the start uh, you don't get too much wisdom medals. Later on, when you progress, when you upgrade zone commemoration, you will be able to take some wisdom medals daily from a 6th chest. You can obviously always pay some money, buy some wisdom medals. You can always exchange some heroes, get some wisdom medals. But the problem becomes once when you no longer have heroes to exchange, and you're not really getting too much per day. So how to use the wisdom medal efficiently, very important thing. So this is my theory. This is what I'm doing, right? So first of all, to truly understand your formation, to understand the role of every hero. So obviously over here, Arsenal, Shuta, and Dawn Guardian. Not ideal formation, but it can work. Why is it not ideal? Because usually first slot, the Arsenal should be some tanky hero that can take a lot of damage. Because the first row is hit the most. When you're fighting another team, the first row takes the most damage. So you ideally want to put Destroyer or Forsaken there. Doesn't matter too much. Both are better than Arsenal on a first row. I hope everybody knows that here in a battle report you can watch a video you can watch a fight. So basically you just go over here and click on this play button in the top corner, and you can see the fight, right? So the first row, as you can see, almost takes damage every single turn. So this guy, so you want your first row to be tanky, right? And the third row is rarely hit. So you want your third row to deal the most damage. So what that means is that when you spend your wisdom medals, when you unlock everything, for the first row hero, in this case Arsenal, right? Of course, first you wanna upgrade this dictator skill because it gives you extra army. So first you upgrade skill number 1, then you upgrade skill number 2 at least once, and you continue with skill number 1. Right? First you want to maximize those numbers. Later on, as the game progresses, if you can awake the hero, you will get extra, in this case might, resistance, and you will get even more army, and it's significant. Like right now my first row has 94,000 units here because Arsenal is fully awakened. But over here in the second APC, for example, Destroyer has only 25,000. So over there is 94, here is 25, almost 70,000 of a difference of units. So that's a lot, just because the Destroyer is not yet awakened and it has only 6 here in first. So focus on skill number 1, then when you can, on a level 35, unlock this skill number 6, awaken. What you would also like to unlock in the first row, very important, is this skill. that basically gives resistance. Resistance means your units will take less damage. So since he's going to be in the first row, the units over there are going to be taking the most damage. So you want to make them tanky. So put a couple of wisdom medals here in this skill and focus on this skill in the first row. In third row, that is almost untouched every single battle. I mean, not untouched, but takes significantly less damage. Maybe you want to focus on this fourth skill that gives might. So you want this third row to be really strong and to keep hitting so that you break the opponent. So first row heroes, maybe you put them a bit more defensive. Second row heroes, a bit of everything. Third row heroes, increase their might. That's my advice. I didn't have a chance with draft, so basically I kept receiving arsenal after arsenal, so I decided to go for to awake arsenal, but I'm planning to replace him with probably destroyer, because destroyer is just like Forsaken, both are good. Destroyer has this 7th skill that becomes available at the level 45. It gives HP, so meaning that your units now have extra health. Extra health means they can, survive more attacks. So that's why the destroyer is really good, and that's why also the Forsaken is really good, because he has the same skill. It also gives the same equal amount of HP points. Now, Forsaken or Destroyer, some people say Forsaken, others say Destroyer. What is a fact is that Forsaken has this skill to silence. But what is the problem is that it's only 25% of chance to silence one enemy squad. Right, so Forsaken can win against Destroyer if he silenced at least 2 times, or maybe if he silenced 3 times, he's gonna win for sure. But if he doesn't silence that many times, because it's about luck, then Destroyer should win, because Destroyer has more damage. But either way, whatever you decide, both are really good for a first row. For a third row, doesn't matter, Shuta, Tone. And second row, I mean, at the start, everything will work out. Whatever you have, if you have a duplicate, awake that hero, invest in it. Later on, if you get a better hero, if you want to replace it, maybe even consider, maybe even delete a hero, or just, chill for a little bit more, collect more wisdoms, and then just carry on about that. So I hope that this helps, where to spend your wisdom medals. Let me know if you have any questions.